casual Magic format, best of 3. We're traditionalists around here. We play casual Magic, like best of 3. All right, so what the heck is this deck is doing? So we've got Primal Amulet alongside a bunch of ramp spells, and like red has an odd amount of draw in this format between Tormenting Voice and Pirate's Pillage. So we're basically ramping up into Carnage Tyrants and then Banefires, as well as copying Kicked Fight with Fire off of the Primal Wellspring. So we'll see how this goes. Again, this deck, like most of the decks that we play on the stream, is a viewer submitted deck list. So I've literally not played a game with this. We'll probably play a match or two and then evaluate some of the card choices and then make some edits. No, the Tuesday event was an invitational. It is explicitly for Twitch streamers. Everybody that's participating in the event will be streaming their matches. Thanks for introducing me to Arena. I was hesitant at first, but because of your content I have, and I love it. Arena is so good in a way I just never thought digital Magic could be good. It's truly just a joy. As someone who's been like beaten down and conditioned by Magic Online for so long, I never thought digital Magic could be this good. What do you think will get more viewers? The streamer tournament or WMCQ? Probably the WMCQ. So I'm gonna go ahead and just Thunderherd Migration here, so that way I can like play the Primal Amulet on 3. No, they haven't announced everybody that's playing yet. The details are all supposed to go up tomorrow on Monday, and deck lists are due tomorrow night. Am I supposed to kill one of these in case they have Jade Light Ranger? Probably. Yeah, let's live life on the edge. Hopefully they just have a single Explorer next turn and not a double Explorer. Alright, we might be getting punished for being greedy. I would be very surprised if Magic ever came to mobile. Magic board states are not very mobile friendly. The games that translate well to mobile are card games that were designed explicitly with mobile in mind. So I can actually kick this here, right? Woof. So taking 8 here down to 5. Probably dead. Yeah, I probably should have Lava Coiled on 3 rather than Primal Amuleting. Just ended up taking a little bit too much damage. It's amazing, because when Hearthstone came out, the Magic just couldn't be made that slick and digitally fast. We had MTGO. It's weird how people couldn't imagine exactly this because many of us knew it could be done. I don't know. I think like saying you do this could be done is like kind of silly. I don't think anybody would say that. It's like saying Magic could play well on mobile. Like I think that's probably nonsense as well. We could have kicked Fight with Fire, sure, but I'm still dead. Like, kicking Fight with Fire doesn't really save me. I'm, like, not winning that game. I, like, kill a Wild Growth Walker, their other thing, and I'm just, like, getting hit for 4, and then, like, they're playing a Carnage Tyrant, and I'm gonna die. I guess maybe I could have drawn Star of Extinction. I'm gonna bring in the extra Star of Extinction. I don't want to trim here. Just a Ripjaw Raptor matchup? Probably not. Wonder how often we're actually gonna be able to flip this card over. I feel like it's gonna be kind of difficult to flip this card over. Oh, was I only on 7? Yeah, I think you're right that I was only on 7. I think that's true to a degree, Team Hack, but I think Arena would be successful even if Standard was a little bit poop. Yeah, the land in hand was Temple of Tilt. So this lets me go Amulet plus Lava Coil next turn, which is nice. But then, like, I have 2 amulets and I, like, don't have any spells in my hand, which is, like, incredibly awkward. Yeah, I agree. There's a chance we play a match or 2 with this deck and the conclusion is just, like, there just aren't enough spells to consistently flip these things over. Think WotC will push the last deck standing as a tournament format? I hope not. It seems like a really miserable format. That's a pretty good one. It's probably the best draw in our deck. Kill 2 of your lands and your Carnage Tyrant. Go. Oh, you know what? I should hold a land in my hand there, because if I draw Tormenting Voice... Yeah, I should definitely hold a land in my hand there, because I could draw Tormenting Voice.
Feel the wrath of Scala.
Big dumb dinos. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, if you draw the best card every turn, Magic's really easy. Woof. That is incredibly unfortunate.
Balance comes.
Yeah, we're just super dead. This might be a short deck. Maybe we'll add something on at the end. I'm gonna give it 2 matches, but that feels real clunky. Just not enough velocity, right? Just like too many lands and non-instant sorcery spells, and like the instant sorceries that we do have aren't really drawing us a lot of cards. It's hard to like chain through your deck. Oh. I mean, yep, this hand looks good. Yeah, I think I'm planning to stream till about 5 o'clock or so, so if this deck ends up a lame duck, we'll probably play something else after the 4-color Dragons deck. What does mid-range mean? So the best way to describe a mid-range deck, mid-range are decks that take different roles based on different matchups. So basically, against an aggressive deck, a mid-range deck takes a control role, and against a control deck, the mid-range deck takes an aggressive role. So it's a deck that pivots its role in a matchup based on what type of matchup that it's playing. I'm not tilted, you're tilted. I don't know, they probably just have a counterspell anyways, right? And like, hopefully this Carnage Tyrant can come down and do stuff. No, this isn't a mid-range deck. This is basically like a ramp/combo deck. Spell Pures. I wonder if they're like a hostage taker deck. Not quite sure what the opponent's doing. Just looking for an amulet at this point. I'm not going to scry during my upkeep because I want to be able to play Carnage this turn. It's just grinded upkeep there. Second Banefire. It's probably fine. Yeah, this deck without other creatures. So Eldritch Reborn generally isn't good against a lot of the Carnage Tyrant decks in this format, but against a deck that doesn't have extra creatures to support the Carnage Tyrant, it gets a lot worse. I mean, the Jund Dinos deck isn't even a comparison to this deck, Dan. This isn't a deck I was ever considering playing at the Tuesday event. It's just like a random deck submission that seems aggressively mediocre. Yeah, Chromatic Black is a control deck. The Mono Black Banefire deck, those are both control decks. They get to bring back my Carnage Tyrant next turn. Woof. Yeah, I bumped it most of the way to the top, Dan, so that way, as a thank you for lending me cards for the Invitational, which will be going back in the mail for tomorrow to go back to you. And I guess we could just try and kill them here. Like if this resolves Banefire's lethal next turn. I'm confused by the arena UI. So top by the opponent's avatar, you can put stops for upkeep, main phase, etc. Yeah, these different dots that represent different phases. Yeah, they should be there by Friday, Dan. I'll put 2-day shipping on it. Why are there two separate areas for stops? Because these stops over here represent the current turn, whereas like if I want to put a stop here, I can't do this from over here, right? Oh, can I? I don't actually know. This is new. This is new with this week's update, and this is previously how you set stops. So this interface on the right is new. It's like, how do I set a stop for my opponent's end step? So 1 click is their end step, 2 clicks is my end step, and another is off. No, there is not an F6 function in this game. Things that I would really like this application to gain coming from Magic Online is that an auto yield to a specific trigger type, as well as an F6 function, would be ideal. Hey, Ziggy. Thanks for a 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. No, F6 in Magic Online? God. Alright, I'm kind of off this deck. We're gonna add something else to the queue. Yeah, I'm... Good enough. Alright, so the issues with this deck were that when we had Amulet, we weren't able to actually flip it consistently because this deck doesn't have enough cards that draw cards in it. And when we didn't have Amulet, our deck basically just did a whole lot of nothing. We were like ramping up into something that just like wasn't going anywhere. So definitely much worse than the Esper Amulet deck.